Hi, my name is Jessica Gaudet, and I'm an enrollment counselor here in the Teachers College at WGU, and I'm also a student in the Teachers College studying in the undergrad program for elementary education. Deciding to go back to school is a really huge decision, and you want to do as much research as you can to make sure that the school is going to be a good fit for you. I would definitely spend some time on our website. There's a lot of information there, for all of our different programs, in addition to social media, and you can word of mouth. The different districts and campuses in your area can tell you about other students who have experience with WGU or recommend WGU. Once you've decided that WGU is probably going to be your college of interest, then you can reach out to us and we can have conversations, any questions that you might have about the program or the university, and then we can start taking those next steps in enrollment. So definitely just kind of advocating for yourself and getting as much information as you can from people who've attended university, different schools, and just doing your homework. So it really just depends on if you already have experience in classroom setting at all. If you do, then you likely have an idea where you want to be, what grade you want to teach, what subject you want to teach, and we can definitely help continue that career path. If you're starting out and you really are interested in teaching, but you don't have any teaching experience, we have programs, for either student. And again, you want to really kind of look at your local area and district and ask around, and what classrooms do they need teachers in the most, and what subjects are they looking to fill with employment opportunities. And but I think it does really ultimately come down to, what are you passionate about, what would you most enjoy teaching, and kind of going from there. If you don't have any classroom experience, and it's a total career change, I would highly recommend doing exactly what I did and kind of how I figured out that I wanted to get into teaching myself, and look for opportunities to sub if you can in your state, just kind of volunteer in the classroom setting, or even working as a paraprofessional or a teaching assistant is a excellent way to figure out if that's really where you want to be and the career that you want. And not a lot of careers have that opportunity, but classrooms and schools definitely do. So when you can, spend some time in a classroom, different grades, figure out which one is the best fit for you and where you feel most passionate about. So you definitely want to look for opportunities where you can get yourself in the classroom. They can vary state by state, so reaching out to your local district or your local campuses and finding out what the requirements are for kind of getting some of that experience in a classroom setting. But ultimately, eventually, if you're in a program that leads to your first time teaching license, part of your program is going to have two parts of it that are in person. So you're observing a classroom with a licensed teacher, and then eventually you are that student teacher for several weeks, depending on your state. So you're going to get that in-classroom experience regardless, but it would be so beneficial if you could get it prior to beginning your program. So as a student here at WGU, you have several resources that you can tap into. I myself have been a student in the Teachers College since 2019, and you really do have all the course material that you need for your course of study to complete it on your own if you learn well that way, and that's the way you choose to do it. If you need additional support, you have a course instructor that is assigned to you for every course of study that you have. You can choose to work one-on-one with that individual, go more in depth with material, make appointments with them just like you do with enrollment or financial services. And you also have your program mentor from the beginning of your program all the way till graduation, just preparing for those next courses, preparing for whatever your content exams may be next, and just those next steps in your program. Fortunately, you have several options for paying for going back to school with WGU. You can apply for federal financial aid, and through FAFSA, you can accept loans, as well as there's some grants available. In addition to, we also accept military assistance, so veterans assistance, military tuition assistance, any type of military benefits that there's available to you. We have scholarships that are available through WGU. In addition to, you can have an outside scholarship that we'll accept as well. Third-party payments, those can be tuition reimbursement, employee benefits, in addition to if you incur any out-of-pocket costs, then we also have the option for a payment plan for that as well. So whatever your financial situation may be, we have a financial services team that can help you with whatever your tuition source is and whatever questions that you may have.